Fitness Mastery tip number 103. Do you find that your last two fingers fall asleep when you're laying down in bed? So this comes up, and it's something people don't think about ever asking. It's usually one of those questions that come up to where, I ask a person, hey, do you find that these fingers fall asleep when you're laying on your back? And they're like, oh my gosh, yes they do. Let me show you probably why that is. So unless you have had some kind of blunt force trauma, which means you were in a bad car accident, you had a bad fall, 9 times out of 10, it's an overly tight muscle. So again, 9 times out of 10, there are some exceptions, but at least let me show you something you can do. What is the other one that you're thinking of? What is the other 1 by 10? You probably have a crappy mattress. It's also another reason. So before we go into the realms of maybe changing your mattress out, let me show you what you can do with this and this. So right here, we just have actually a very small foam roller, which I'm going to show you what you can do, and then we have this tool right through here. Putting humor to the side, because it looks like what it looks like, this is what we call a Gemini. It actually comes from Mobility WOD, down through here, Mobility, W-O-D. And this tool, you can pick up a Mobility WOD, I think it's like $35, or you can pick it up from Rogue Fitness. And this thing right here actually can help fix, or really not fix, but treat the cause, or some of the causes that cause these last two fingers to fall asleep. Now, what causes the last two fingers to fall asleep? 9 times out of 10, it's an overly tight muscle. Because what you got to realize is you have nerve endings that especially run through here. It's the radial ulnar nerves that run through this area through here. They run through here and they originate, they come all the way back and they run back to the shoulder blades. When you're laying on your back, you're compressing your shoulder blades down, you're compressing muscles down. So all of a sudden you got muscles that are probably tight in the first place that have nerves running through it, and as you lay down it pinches on that nerve, and all of a sudden you start waking up feeling these fingers numb, and you have to get up and shake your hand out a whole lot just to get some feeling in there. You notice sometimes it takes more than just shaking your hand out. You got to extend that arm and shake that arm out a little bit as well. That's a sign of an overly tight muscle. I'm going to show you what you can do with these two tools right through here. I'm just going to angle this down a little bit so we can kind of look, get myself on the floor. All right, so first off, we're taking a look at the foam roller. So with the foam roller right down through here, ooh, let's see. There we go, now I'm in the spot. One of the muscles we're going to take a look at is the lat right down through here. Man, that is some gnarly lighting, isn't it? So guys, you're going to have to deal with some of my pasty self right now. So this one, what you're going to do is you're going to lay and you're going to put this foam roller right on where pretty much that armpit and meets with your lat. Turn your arm up and you're going to roll yourself up and down this motion. Take your time slow. You're looking for a knot, and trust me guys, you'll know when you find a knot because it talks to you pretty loud about it. It's kind of like on a pain scale 1 to 10, 1 being no pain, 10 being a lot. Anything over a 5 is a knot. So you're going to come here, you may rock on your back a little bit, you may rock forward a little bit, but what you're looking for is you're looking for pretty much a knot or overactive tissue. And when you find it, I got a little bit one right there, you're going to sting on it, move your arm around slightly, and see if you can't dig that thing out. It's kind of like that weird feel-good pain. It hurts, but you know you need to get through it because you know you're going to feel a lot better. So that's the first thing you're going to do. You're going to spend about 2 to 3 minutes on this, really digging out a lot of that junk where a lot of that nerve branches off back through here. Next, you're going to take this tool. Again, this is called the Gemini, and what this is designed to do, it's designed to be specifically a tool to get the muscles around the spine where a lot of that nerve bundle originates. Right through here, lay it on your back, and you're going to lay the middle of your back right on this. And what you do from here is you're going to roll yourself up and down this thing. I will be honest, guys, so those of you that have done this know that this thing doesn't tickle. It does not. It'll let you know what it thinks of you. It's not giving whatsoever. But what it does do is if you give about 10 minutes on this, this can get at places that a typical lacrosse ball can't get to. Especially with the ends being beveled this way, it can really dig into those shoulder blades that things can't do. This, in my opinion, is one of the most underrated tools that you do find because so many people here have upper back issues. So many people here, not here I should say, but in general have some kind of back issues or some kind of nerve issue. This can help get a lot of blood flowing and get some of that stuff moving a little better and allow those nerves to breathe. So guys, when you're feeling a lot of this through here again, it's just the nerves getting pinched. It's all it is. You just have an overly tight muscle, the nerves getting pinched. So one more time, grab this foam roller, put it in that armpit, and you're going to take and roll yourself across this through this area, looking for those knots, looking for those trigger points, see if you can't get some of that out. After that, take this, lay on your back, and see if you can't get a lot of the junk out that way. You're going to alternate between the two for about, I'd say, if you're going to spend 10 minutes on this, you're going to find a whole lot of it, but I'd say alternate the two for no more than about 2-3 minutes at a time, but spend at least 10 minutes to 15 minutes total, and see if that doesn't help for a couple weeks first. I would do this for a couple weeks before you take a look at making a large investment into a mattress. Well, I will say this, that having a great mattress can be a life changer in fitness and recovery, because hey, sleep is one of the best, has how we really recover from a lot of this. Let's see if we can't find a way first to save you a couple bucks and maybe just spend money on $20 foam roller. You don't have to get this one. This does help, and this thing is about $39, maybe even this. Again, you don't have to get this one. You can actually just take a regular lacrosse ball, use a regular lacrosse ball, and that'll dig out a lot of those knots. So again, guys, if you're finding these fingers falling asleep 9 times out of 10, unless it's a blunt force trauma, you just have a nerve that's being pinched on back through here, loosen it up, get it to breathe a little bit. That could help with a lot of this stuff. And if you find it's not helping, then I would actually seek out professional help. I would seek out, and again, guys, give it a couple weeks, because probably take you some time to get that way. But if you do find that these tools don't work, then seek out professional help from either a massage therapist who is experienced with corrective therapy. The big difference between a Swedish massage therapist is going to make you feel good, and a corrective therapist, which they're going to fix you, or a chiropractic therapist if you believe in that, okay? Again, some people hit and miss. I think they're actually great, but again, it's a tool. They are great. It's like massage therapist. You get a good one, they can change your life. You get a bad one, same thing. So guys, before I really go on any more rant and stuff like this is Travis Merritt with the Rowlett Transformation Center. If you got any comments or questions, hey, put them in the comment section below. I'd be more than happy to help. But in the meantime, everyone, take care, have amazing workouts, even better meals, and look forward to chatting with all of you tomorrow.